From early asteroid bombardment to the development of nuclear weapons, some massive detonation have bathed our planet. But Earth's biggest explosion varies by the scale, from humans created to a blast from giant space rock. Among the largest human-caused explosion on record, a Soviet super weapon called Tsar Bomba. Meanwhile, the biggest explosion with a terrestrial origin came from the climate-altering Toba super volcano more than 70,000 years ago. For the biggest blast from an extraterrestrial source that left clear evidence, an asteroid than the one that killed the dinosaur carved the enormous crater 2 billion years ago. This is unless you count the moon as evidence. A collision with a planet size impacted 4.5 billion years ago created Earth's satellite, releasing enough energy to dwarf anything the planet has seen since. Minor threat and international blast in 1985 packed the most power of nuclear explosion in history. A US military operation designed to observe the outcome of nuclear scale blast. Minor threat used 4,700 tons of ammonium nitrate and fuel oil to produce 4.7 kiloton TNT explosion. That's nuclear one-third of the force of Little Boy, the atom bomb that devastated Hiroshima in World War II with a 15 kiloton blast. While minor scale approaches the size of early atomic bomb, more advanced nuclear weapons made even the tremendous blast look tiny. In 1961, the Soviet Union dropped a gigantic thermonuclear bomb over the deserted Novaya Zemlya island north of Russia called Tsar Bomba. It exploded with a force of 50 to 60 megaton of TNT, making it the largest nuclear explosion ever unleashed. It detonated with more than 3,300 times the power of Little Boy, and the fireball was wider than the area of the damage that was done in Hiroshima. The bomb energy yield would have caused nearly 6.5 kilometers 4 miles from ground zero of complete destruction, or nearly double that estimate when accounting for explosion duration. The bomb original design would have been even more powerful, reaching 100 megaton of TNT, but military planner reduced the explosive yield so the bomb could fly away safely. Earth itself has unleashed megaton plus explosion for eons. The largest volcanic eruption in recorded history struck what is now Indonesia in 1815 when Mount Tobaro blew off its 13,000-foot peak. By measure of thermal energy, Tambora denoted with the equivalent of 800 megaton of TNT. The sound of this epic blast resonated as far away as Sumatra, 1,615 miles distant. Materials Tombosora spewed into the atmosphere blocked enough sunlight to produce global cooling, creating the year without a summer. In 1816, the summer snow fell in New England and gloomy cold rain fell throughout the Europe. The eruption was likely responsible for several years of colder winter and cold summer in Europe and famine around the world. The Tombora blast was a 7 of the volcanic explosivity index, a logarithmic scale like the Richter scale, so each unit increase means 10 times the explosive power. January 2022, Hanga eruption created the most powerful pressure wave ever measured in Earth's atmosphere, but in comparison, the eruption ranked just 5 to 6. However, prehistory bears evidence of eruption another order of magnitude greater than Timbosara. These so-called super eruptions reach denoting with the force of 10,000 megaton of TNT that 200 bombs are more than 6,060 Hiroshima bombs. Scientists have also found evidence of at least 3 eruption, the largest being the youngest Toba Tuff eruption 24,000 years ago in what is now Indonesia. Toba TNT equivalent reached hundreds of thousands of billions of megaton of TNT. The Toba eruption likely caused tremendous level of global cooling, which is turn affected growing season. Toba may have been so powerful that its seismic effect triggered another supervolcano eruption on the opposite side of the globe in what is now. These massive volcanoes represent only those that left behind definitely evidence. Other similar or even larger eruptions likely occurred, particularly in the Earth's early history. The largest explosion from an extraterrestrial source in recorded history occurred over Siberia in 1908. The Tunguska event, scientists think a meteor exploded in the air, unleashing 10 to 30 megaton explosion. The blast flattened more than 80 million trees and people 100 miles away. Prehistory preserves evidence so far more devastating event, however, including the enormous structure in South Africa, Earth's largest impact crater. Only the 99 miles center of the crater from the 2 billion years old impact remains. However, the prevailing estimate placed the original feature at around 155 miles in diameter. A planetary scientist that makes Veridifort crater the biggest extraterrestrial impact that left clear evidence on Earth. That size also translates to an impact about a quarter bigger than that one at Chicxulub in Mexico, which caused the non-avian dinosaur extinction 66 million years ago. A geoscience research professor at the University of Texas, the Chicxulub impact unleashed the force of about 8.5 billion and 10 billion Hiroshima bomb. Other estimates ascribe even greater power of Veridifort. In 2022, Nakajima and co-researchers revised the asteroid estimate diameter and velocity upward, calculating that the space rock slammed Earth with 660 tetratrons, 12 zeros of TNT. That comes to 44 billion Hiroshima bomb or 13.2 million Tsar bombs. On the heel of the massive impact, the Earth suffered tremendous catalysm, like including the huge tsunami, short-term global cooling as dust and aerosol filled the atmosphere, and long-term global warming as ejected carbon dioxide and water caused by greenhouse effect. The climatic effect like caused mass extinction among the period photosynthetic microbes. Finally, the moon is evidence of the hugest release in the explosive energy in the Earth history with a physical record. According to the leading theory of the natural satellite formation, a Mars-sized body crashed into the young Earth, spewing material into orbit. Such collision, 1 zettaton of TNT for 340 quadrillion Hiroshima bombs or 100, that apocalyptic event would have been completely melted to the whole mantle. So while scientists can rule out bigger impact before, the geochemical signal shown as no expansion since have approached that size